guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me video, and I haven't done one of these in forever, and honestly this is gonna be a long ass video. I can already feel it. It's gonna be a chit chat video. I'm gonna update you guys on so much that I've been working on and so much is happening in my life that you guys don't know about. It's literally been like, I would say like almost a year, I feel like, since I'm done with these videos, which is such a shame. And for those of you who want to know more about me or what I'm working on and what's going on in my life, you've come to the right place. And also, if you want to get ready with me, just grab your makeup at home, grab a snack, grab your mom, cat, dog, grandma, whatever you got, and chill with me, and we're gonna jump right in the video. And it's not so much gonna be about the makeup, and I will link all the makeup that I use in this video down below, so if you have questions, it'll be there. Without further ado, subscribe to my channel before you leave. We're gonna jump right in this video. So I'm just gonna start getting ready, and like I said, if you have questions, check the description box for all makeup that I'm using. But also I wanted to say that I am having a really big giveaway going on my Instagram right now. If you want to enter it, my Instagram handle is Larlees, and it's super easy to enter. All you have to do is tag a friend and follow me, so be sure and enter that. My Invisalign has got to come out. It gives me the worst lisp. I get so many questions about my teeth, and I had the Invisalign, which did a whirlwind of straightening on my top teeth, and now this tooth right here doesn't want to move back so that this one can come forward, and then these can lay straight. This side got pretty straight, but this one's being a turd, so I got these extra hooks put on my teeth, and they're gonna help pull the teeth back. I've had such a great experience with Invisalign. Like, it's been a true dream. It's fixed my teeth so quickly. It wasn't that painful at all. However, whenever they put hooks on your teeth, the new hooks are kind of sharp, so they're rubbing my mouth raw, but like in a few days they won't be sharp anymore. They'll be kind of dull, and it's so much better. Whew, so I just have to wait it out. The inside of my mouth will be raw, and then we'll move on. But anyways, that is what's happening with my teeth right now. I get so many questions, and I also get, so you see how my teeth are dark back here? I'm super open about my teeth, by the way. I don't care. I get people all the time like hating on me, like, fix your nasty mouth, your teeth are rotten in the back. They're actually not rotten. They were rotten, I guess you could say, because those were cavities. And if you have money, you can afford to get the fillings that are the color of your teeth. They cost extra to get the fillings that look like your teeth color, so you can't see the filling. But these are really old fillings, which I'm having them redone as well. It's all a big work in process on my mouth, guys. Just hang with me. My teeth, I'm working on it. But I got those fillings when I was in my early 20s and living on my own. I had no money, and I barely had money to get the fillings done themselves, much less the teeth color fillings. So I just went with the cheapest option. Girl, fix my teeth so they don't fall out of my head. And they're dark. So every time I'm like, ha ha ha, it looks like my teeth are rotten. I was a broke ass girl. So I honestly don't open up too much about my life, because I find that on YouTube now, like, it's so sad. Everybody just wants to use everything against you. You have to be vulnerable and just put yourself out there, knowing that these drama channels and whoever will use whatever information they can about you against you rather than for you, and it just sucks. So it makes you want to clam up in a shell and be like, well, shit, we'll just keep it about the makeup and you won't know shit about me. Like, that's how it makes me feel inside. But, you know, there's so many of you guys who follow me and stay out of the mess. So it's just, like, not fair for you guys to not know anything about me. Come on, guy. Come on. This is a new concealer. My other one, like, expired, so I got a new one, and I couldn't get it to come out. This is MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. What else is good with me? Well, I will tell you, I'm working on a lot of projects. One is the biggest, and you guys can't know too much about it. Well, you can. I'm just choosing not to tell you too much about it because I'm working on my own project by myself. I do not have any more collabs planned. I've actually had some planned, and I ended up not doing them because if my heart is not into something 120%, it's not happening. And I would never, you know, collab or create something that I'm not using on the daily, or something that I'm not absolutely as obsessed with as I would want you guys to be. I won't do it. And I mean, I feel like I haven't collabed a lot in my career time, and I could have collabed, a lot on my career time on YouTube, but I chosen not to because it's got to be right. Not to say like I'm too good or too picky. It's just my heart has to be in it, and the product's got to be right. And when it's not, I walk away, and that's to protect you guys and make a good, honest decision. YouTube is such a weird industry, and I feel like it's just weird that, I started this career on YouTube not knowing that I would be where I'm at today, and never in a million years guessing that. Talking about YouTube makes me so emotional, so if you hear me have a whimpering voice, it's no excuse other than the fact it makes me emotional to talk about YouTube because of how far it's taken me and what all it's done for my life. And like, I know you guys don't know like how much it's done for me, but I do, so it like makes my heart weak. The whole point in YouTube is creating it yourself, and their logo back in the day was broadcast yourself. I don't even know if that's YouTube's logo still, and it was basically, you create your own journey with YouTube, and like I created this, and YouTube's allowed me to create this, and you guys supporting me has made this happen. So it's just crazy, and it always makes me like, whenever I talk about my journey a little bit. And this is Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, and I like to put some on a beauty blender. I'm like, like all over the place. I'm so ADD, by the way. I can be upset one minute, and the next I'm like, oh, baking. My mom has been like a huge supporter of my YouTube since day one. She literally watches every single one of my videos, including my vlog videos. She still watches every single video. Thanks, Mom. Anyways, YouTube is such a weird career, and the saddest thing about it, like, I mean, you have to wonder what some people, back where I'm from in Alabama say about it, and the saddest thing about it is a lot of people, the first thing they say about it is that's not gonna last for very long, and I just think that that's so sad, like, to see someone come out of your hometown and make something big happen, and the only thing you have to say about it is that's not gonna last long. And I've heard that, like, here and there, like, it's disgusting to me, because what that says to me is you saw someone succeed and the first thing you did is tear it down in some way. That way it makes you feel better about what you're doing in your life. Maybe you don't feel like you're where you want to be. So if someone else is, the first thing you do is find a way to tear it down. And I just think that that's so gross and disgusting. And not only that, I have to say this, and if, any other YouTuber out there, you're working on a dream and people don't believe in it, listen to me when I tell you this. If you're smart enough to get where you're at, you're smart enough to stay there. You know what I mean? You're smart enough to keep it going. I guess people think I'm an idiot who just puts on makeup on the internet whenever they don't realize so many people have not been able to have a booming career out of YouTube, just because it is a hard thing to do, and there's so much that goes on in the back end that people can't handle or don't want to handle or don't want to be a part of, and you got to be tough to do this. And I'll tell you that anyone who's made it on YouTube is a tough person. Whether the mental abuse, the cyberbullying, the business that goes behind it all, like, you got to be smart and you got to be tough. And anyone who's made it on YouTube is those things. This is Hoola bronzer that I'm just adding into my cheek. If I'm smart enough to get where I'm at today in 4.5 years, get to over 3 million subscribers, do you not think that I've invested my money into myself? Like, come on, people. Like, I hope that speaks mountains to you, whatever you're trying to do in your life. If people try it or have anything negative to say about how far you've come, girl, they're sitting in the back of their head cringing because of your success. And it makes people feel small whenever you're really successful. It makes them feel like they haven't done enough or their life doesn't compete to yours, so they're mad about it, honestly. And that's how people feel, and don't let them ever tell you your dream's not big enough, your dream's not going to last, what you're doing is stupid. If you believe in yourself, girl, roll with it, because at the end of the day, it's you that you have to count on, not those people. So I hope that's inspiring for you guys, and that's truly the way I feel about it. And I know my career is going to last, and I also know that I am a smart girl, And I know I got here from being a smart girl and an honest person and true to myself. So I hope that is inspiring for you guys, and I hope that, you know, maybe some of that will rub off on you as well. This is like my quote to live by. It's, I don't like to gamble, but if there's one thing I'm willing to bet on, it's myself. And I couldn't agree with that more. There's one girl in this world that I would put every dollar on, and that is me. I would invest every penny in the world in me because I know how smart I am and I know how far I can take myself. And I hope those of you watching right now, I hope you know that, and I hope that you feel that too. And I hope that, you know, you're not depending your life on a man or on a woman or on your parents. I hope that you invest every penny in yourself, and I hope that you all believe in yourself, that you can do and achieve anything that you want to. And I hope you invest your time, your efforts, your life, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, investing in yourself, and that way at the end of the day, you're who you have to count on, nobody else. Now, I gotta say, at the end of the day, there are definitely people who are super excited for me in my career that I've created for myself and all that I've accomplished. Like, they just ride with me and they're so excited for me. And I feel like those people right there are people who do believe in themselves. They believe in themselves, other people, and they're genuinely happy for other people. And you can't expect someone like me, the most annoying person on the internet, for everybody to love them. And I'm not here for everybody to love me. Girl, you love me, stay. You don't, keep it moving. I will grow on you though. I'll tell you that. You know, I grow on people. You watch my channel a few times and I'm super annoying and you hate me, and then all of a sudden you're stuck watching 20 of my videos. I grow on people. What can I say? One of my few projects that I'm working on is a merch line. I'm not trying to come out with merch. I am coming out with merch. I'm going to come out with some shirts, some hats, and some other cute things. I'm working on them right now. I'm working on designing them. They're going to be very Larlees merch, and I hope you guys are excited about it. I'm so excited about it. Like, just looking back, it always, again, makes me emotional because I never saw anything like this happening, and then now it's happening, and I'm like, who are you? And it's just like one of the most joyous things that I've ever done, creating things by myself. Even in collabs, it's one of the most joyful things that you can ever do because everything about it is your creation, and it's just like this warm, fluttery feeling in my heart whenever I see it, because I'm like, this is me. And the fact, yeah, you know, I don't know, it's just something about like creating anything yourself. There's something truly genius about it, and it just makes me feel all kinds of ways. Gonna use a little bit of this Maybelline blush palette because I've been really liking it. This is really freaking pretty. So I am working on merch, so hang tight for that. We are building a website. There's a lot that goes into it, by the way. It's not like, oh, put this pretty name here. I'm also creating more than merch. There's a hair. And hopefully these things will launch this year. I will tell you, labs take a real long time to create anything. It is not a day and night process. It is a month to month process, and we are doing things right. We are taking our time, and it's got to be perfect. So just know there is a lot more coming, and I'm doing it by myself. So because obviously my face looks a little powdery, I like to wet it. And if you can see, the product is setting on the hairs of my face. So it still looks like this weird spray is like on the hair. So I like to take a beauty blender and look how it like pushes it into the skin. And it sets everything. It just locks in that setting powder too. And it makes everything look more skin-like versus powdery on top of the skin. You can't go wrong doing this. And it also just takes seconds to just do this and like seal in your face. Also want to say, I know it's kind of cliche to be like, oh, I just want to thank you guys, but I want to thank you guys. I guess I could turn this on silent, right? I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to be myself on my channel and supporting that. I get comments all the time, like almost every day, telling me they love who I am, and even other YouTubers have told me that they commend me for being a raw myself person on my channel and just let anything goes. Most of you know I'm like the opposite of a perfectionist. If something's wrong, something's in my teeth, something's on my lips, I have lipstick on my teeth, it's gonna keep rolling because I'm not a perfectionist, and I've never put myself out there on the internet to pretend to be anything that I'm not. I'm a little bit of a mess, and I think not only I feel like that's relatable, but that's not why I do it to be relatable. I do it because like I can't be anyone else but that person. I can try to be perfect, but no matter what, at the end of the day, I come off a hot mess because that's who I am. I'm a human being, and I am Larlee, and I am quirky. I'm a weirdo. I have ADD. I'm all over the place. I mess things up. I mess up my makeup. I'm a human being, and that is who I want to be on the internet. I want to be me. And that way, if you meet me one day, you meet the girl that you saw behind the camera and not some other person who looks different or acts different. And I'm going to be honest, it would have been easier. My career would have been so much easier if I would have been a perfect beauty blogger who was super perfect at everything that I do and didn't show any of my mistakes, because then I wouldn't have to take any of the criticism. But because I show my mistakes, and if I mess up my lip liner or my eyeshadow or I have a booger or I have a mustache hair, I get criticized to hell and back, and I'm okay with it. And you have to be tough to be able to take that. But I'd rather be criticized to hell and back than to be this person, this fake person that I'm not. I don't just post videos for you guys to learn how to do makeup. I also post them to connect with you guys and for you guys to see a real human being doing real makeup. I know a lot of you guys see that, and maybe to like take your mind off your day and focus on a video. There's so many of you out there who don't criticize me for being myself. You more so encourage it or thank me for being myself, and you're the ones who stand behind me and help me to be this person that I am, and help me to like stay strong when the whole world's telling me to stop being annoying or stop making those weird sounds or stop doing this or be like everyone else. And I refuse to do it because of those that stand behind me and push for me to be myself. And like that's something that I can't thank you enough, or there's no words that I can say to thank you truly for that. I'm gonna grab this lighter shade to start off with. I'm gonna dust it all over my eyelid to soften up my eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna grab this shade right here, and I'm going to blend it in the crease as my transition shade. Oh, I got some tea for you guys that's super new, and you guys are literally gonna have a lot to say about this, I'm sure, in the comment section. So for whatever reason, people get really obsessed with the fact that I don't wear a wedding ring in my YouTube videos. I've already told you guys a couple of times that I don't wear it because like a special piece to me that it wasn't really to show off or to just constantly have on my hand in my videos for people to look at. It was just like this prized possession to me, and I just felt like not really keeping it private because so many of you guys have seen it in vlogs or on my Snapchat, but just more so, I don't know, it's just like a special little piece to me. My wedding ring is gone. I lost my wedding ring. I'm 99.9% sure I left it in a hotel in London. It was a ring that I got when I think I was 22 or 23. Picked the ring out and pretty much designed the ring myself. 22. I was 22. Ty just yelled at me. It was the most beautiful ring I've ever seen, and I still stand by that. It was still the most beautiful ring I've ever seen. All this travel, I had the craziest trip of my life, and I went to London and came home without a wedding ring. And I didn't realize my wedding ring was in London until about a month after the trip because my ring was missing. I didn't wear my ring every day. It was a thick, big ring that stood up tall. It was a big-ass wedding ring, and it was beautiful. I'm going to grab this shade right here. And then me and Ty, have been looking for it for a long-ass time, and we couldn't find the ring anywhere. We traced it back to like pictures and everything, me having it in London and then me never having it again. We've torn apart everything in our life, our house, our luggage, gone through every piece of clothing pocket that we have, every purse, every drawer. We've picked up living room rugs and flipped them upside down and shake them just to make sure it wasn't in the shaggy carpet. We've moved furniture. The ring is gone. The ring is in London. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99.9% sure I left it at a hotel, and now I don't have a wedding ring. So that's why I don't wear it in my videos now, because I don't have one. So if you see people asking, please enlighten them on that knowledge or tell them to watch my video and they would know. I am already in the looks of redesigning the same ring. Maybe a little bigger. That's so terrible. Just me being real with you. Pretty much creating the same ring over again. And yeah, I'll have a wedding ring hopefully not too long again. And maybe I'll share it with you guys. Maybe I won't. I don't know. According to how I feel about it. But that piece of jewelry can never truly be replaced to me because It's from my tata that me and Tyler met when we were in high school, for those of you who don't know, and we've been together 9 years straight. I'm going to grab this beautiful purple shade. Think about it, and it hurts to think about it, but I'm just not the type to have a panic attack over it, or honestly, I won't have a panic attack about anything unless it concerns me losing my life or someone I love getting hurt. I don't have panic attacks. I don't even have anxiety, which is something super odd about me. And I haven't really had anxiety in I think I had probably anxiety when I was little, but I think my mom literally has never been the type to have anxiety or to be like a worrywart. And my mom was also the type of person who didn't hide things from me. You know, if we were broke, we were broke. And I knew we were broke. If the power was getting turned off, I knew it was getting turned off. Mom never lied about things. Girl, we broke. Your daddy didn't pay the bill. The power's getting turned off. I laugh about those things because they're my childhood and they make me smile because I loved my childhood, and looking back, it just makes me smile. Just knowing, how crazy it was and just how unconventional my family was, and it was what it was. And I feel just my mom just being well, shit, and moving on with her life instead of having an anxiety attack, and our life was so crazy and there would have been so many good reasons for her to have panic attacks, but she was just well, shit. And she's still like that. And I think that's why I'm how I am today. Well, shit. Life goes on. Keep it moving. That's literally my life motto. If you're friends with me, Manny, Jeffrey, all of them have probably heard me say, keep it moving 10 million times, because that is my motto. When it's all falling down, girl, you better just keep it moving. Get out of the rubble and keep it moving. Don't slow down. You just have to look back at history and say, okay, so our water got turned off and we were broke pretty much my whole childhood, and here I am 28 years old looking back, and is everybody okay? Yes. Is everybody safe? Yes. How are things now? They're great. So why worry? Just move on. And if your home life at home is not conventional, or you feel like you're not enough, or you feel like your family doesn't have enough, or whatever, girl, you cannot worry about that or compare yourself to the rest of the world. It doesn't define who you are as a person. It doesn't make you or break you. You define you as a person. You decipher your value and worth, and not what you have in your bank account. All these things are just things, and at the end of the day, I wouldn't be where I'm at without myself, because I can tell you one thing straight: money did not get me where I'm at today. I had no money when I started this career. People were like, oh, she had a husband that worked at Amazon and made money. No, I started this career way before he worked at Amazon, and his Amazon money didn't buy any of my career. I worked full time and did it all by myself with what I created. And I don't know, I'm kind of going on a rabbit trail, but I just want you guys, I feel like people get stuck in a rut all the time and feel like they're not enough or they're worthless. I truly feel like people feel like that. I see it in my comment section. I'm how can you think like that? That is not true. If I can do one thing right in this world, I think I can change people's way of thinking about themselves and get girls and boys and girls and human beings to understand their value and worth. And once you've done that, you are unstoppable. Once you know your value and worth, you're unstoppable. That's why I guess getting people just to understand their value is so important to me, because I think it takes you so much further than you would ever believe, knowing what you're worth. This is a deeper bronzy gold. And then I'm going to mix it into this Inglot pigment as well. For those of you who don't know, I think a lot of you probably do, but some of you might not know about my family. I lost my dad in December last year. December 10th, 2016, my dad passed away. It's something that I don't really go on and on about because I'm not strong enough to talk about it really. And one day I will be, and one day I will talk to you guys about it more. And the reason I want to talk to you guys about it, because I know there's those of you out there who have dealt with loss, and I want to be able to help people get through it. Losing someone like a parent is an indescribable feeling, and it's not easy. Just because I'm able to outreach to so many people, I want to be able to talk to you guys about it and maybe help people get through their loss, or just be, you know, a moment to vent and breathe about it and how you're feeling about it. I'm not really strong enough to do so right now, but eventually I will be, and I will talk to you guys more about, you know, me losing my dad. I'll get back on my eye. These are Black Magic by Icon Lashes. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I recently went to Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, that is, and I was there with St. Jude. I chose to volunteer my time to go out there and learn about St. Jude, visit the hospital, and I actually got to hang out with some of their patients and the children there. It was a super big experience for me, I'll put it that way. It was an eye-opener, and I got to learn about so much of the hospital and what all they do and how it all works. And, you know, they actually invited a lot of beauty influencers, and sadly only 4 of them went. I just wish, if I'm being really honest, I'm not trying to be shady and call out the beauty community. I just wish more people would have went to support the cause and like really stood up for our beauty community and show us how strong we are, and that we are here for more than just the makeup. But hey, they got 4 of us that went, and I think that that is a big movement as it is, and I'll take it for what it is. Now I'm putting this shade and this shade on my lower lash line. It is a hospital where their patients don't have to pay a penny to go there and to be treated. And could you imagine, you know, could you just imagine hearing your child has cancer, and not only that, not being able to afford going out and getting the treatment? So that is the beauty in St. Jude. Their patients don't receive a bill, and it's because of people's donations. And so they given me a link for you guys to donate. Me and Tyler are going to be donating to St. Jude because it is a huge part of my heart, and I will definitely be donating to it for sure. And I want to encourage you to donate. If you can donate $1, that is huge to them, and that means so much to them to keep the hospital running. It takes boo-koodles, as you can imagine, to keep a hospital like that size running. It's huge. They need everyone's help. And I think in life, whenever you give, you get in so many ways that you don't even know. So I'll put the link down below to donate to St. Jude. I'm not being paid to talk about it. I hope that that's obvious. It's just something that's dear to my heart, and I would love for, you know, you guys to have the chance to get back to a huge cause. Wish everybody in the world could tour that hospital and just be a part of what I saw and that experience, because it changes your life, and it makes everything in this world become so small to you. This is Kim K by Charlotte Tilbury. But give what you see fit in your budget, and I hope you guys, you know, give it a chance. And you can go on the website and read up more and more. They treat teenagers as well, and they just do so much for the children to make it seem like they're still at home. They throw a prom for kids in high school so they can still have that prom, and also they're able to bond with other people their age that have cancer, and so they're not alone. St. Jude is also a research hospital where they're able to find cures and work on different treatments to get rid of the cancer. It costs a lot to keep that running and keep that research going, but they have now raised, I believe the death rate or the survival rate of cancer was 20%, and they've gotten it up to 80% now, and it's growing because of their research. So your money also goes to that. And I think, I mean, if you got anything to donate, this would be the moment to donate it, or the cause to donate it to. Dear to my heart, and I just wanted you guys to know that tidbit about it, and I hope that that touches your heart, and I hope you know, can look up and know more about St. Jude, and I'll put all that information in the description box down below. I'm probably just going to keep my hair in this little low bun and have a chill day. I cannot thank you guys enough for being here and watching. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for hearing me out and listening to the bits and pieces of things that I had to talk to you guys about and tell you. I love you guys. Again, I can't say that enough, and I appreciate you all so much. And I hope you subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.